Most people approach wealth like it is a shrinking pie. They spend their lives fighting over the slices that already exist. But to actually get rich, you must step off the competitive plane and operate on a creative one, tapping an infinite supply. Today, we will build that specific blueprint. Following these laws makes acquiring wealth a predictable result. Before we start, you need to discard the old idea that there is any virtue in poverty. It is impossible to live a complete life unless you are rich, because you need money for physical, mental, and spiritual development. So grab a pen and paper. Mastering the science of getting rich is the most essential study you can undertake. Without the financial means to use things, your true potential remains unexpressed. Step 1 is forming a crystal clear, coherent mental picture of exactly what you want. Having a vague desire is useless. You cannot transmit an unformed longing into reality. You must lock on to a highly specific, detailed image. The test is simple. Mentally live in that specific environment right now, with absolute faith it is already yours. Step 2 is establishing your gratitude anchor. Be thankful for your vision before it physically arrives. This relies on the law of gratitude. By focusing your mind in thankful praise on your progress, you remain in close harmony with the creative energy you've set in motion. This prevents your attention from slipping back into a competitive mindset. While your precise vision dictates exactly what you get, continuous gratitude dictates how fast it arrives. It keeps your mind tightly connected to the source of wealth and prevents you from slipping into dissatisfaction. Step 3 is learning how to apply your willpower. The strict rule is that your will must be focused entirely inward, commanding your own attention. You have no right to project your will onto others to get what you want. Coercing someone by mental force is like physical force. It defeats your purpose entirely. When you look at historical titans of industry like J.P. Morgan, you are seeing the peak of the competitive plane. They organized production through immense willpower and rivalry, often taking from others to grow. The creative method offers a different path. Instead of fighting for a share of existing industry, you generate new value that didn't exist before. Instead, you must use your willpower to block out opposing imagery. Do not read pessimistic news, do not study poverty, and don't dwell on past troubles. True willpower is simply the discipline required to keep your attention completely off poverty and relentlessly fixed on your vision of wealth. Step 4 bridges the gap between thought and physical results. You must execute efficient action right now, working entirely within your current job and present environment. Do not wait for a change of environment or perfect business opportunity before you start acting. You cannot act in the future or the past. Act where you are today. Efficient action means putting the power of faith and purpose into every single task you perform. It is not the number of things you do, but the efficiency of each separate action that counts. This checklist measures your daily work. Ask, am I acting now? Is this action efficient? And am I hurrying? That last point is critical. The moment you hurry, you cease to be a creator and drop back into a competitive state. By successfully completing every task today efficiently, your progress becomes cumulative. By following this process, getting what you want becomes a logical result. Step 5 applies to how you interact with others. In every single business and social exchange, you must project the impression of increase. This graphic shows the value equation you must follow. Use value is the tangible benefit a product brings to a person's life. Cash value is the monetary price. In any transaction, you must give more in use value than you take in cash value. Look at this Singer sewing machine. The cash cost of this machine is fixed, but the use value it provides to its owner, the ability to create clothing and generate a continuous livelihood, is far greater than the price paid. Approach every interaction with the quiet assurance that you are an advancing personality. Let your actions and tone express the firm conviction that you are enriching everyone around you. Operating this way proves that the universe's supply is completely unlimited. When you generate wealth creatively, you naturally elevate the people around you, leaving everyone richer than they were before. You now have your complete protocol, a precise mental vision, a strict gratitude practice, inward-focused willpower, and a routine of efficient daily action. By adopting this blueprint, you are officially stepping off the competitive plane. You are now operating in what Wattles called the certain way. To anchor this, you need to memorize the foundational syllabus. It states, there is a thinking stuff from which all things are made, and which in its original state permeates, penetrates, and fills the interspaces of the universe. Identify the very next physical task you have to do today, no matter how small or routine it is, and apply your efficient action protocol to it right now. Wealth creation is based entirely on cause and effect. Because these laws are consistent, following them leads